Welcome to Gracious Gifts Tarot. This is Janet, and I'm here with our weekly forecast for July 5th through the 11th. And today we are using the Wild Reflections Tarot deck. I think you're going to like this one. I have shuffled this, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut for a second here so we make sure that we're random with our cards, and we're going to lay our 4 cards out. All right, let's take a look at Sunday and Monday. We have the Queen of Swords. Okay, discernment, being sometimes too blunt with the Queen of Swords. But this is about clarity. This is about standing in your truth. This is about having strong communication skills and kind of cutting through the fluff, you know. Interesting that she's sort of banging a drum there. So she's got something to say. The Queen of Swords is trying to get our attention, I would say, on Sunday and Monday. Powerful figure. Queen of Swords can often be a bit stern or, seem harsh, but really have our best interest at heart. So if this is you, if this represents where you're at right now, it's about being clear with communication. And it might be about bringing in some tactfulness if you find yourself being too blunt with people. Because sometimes, the message is honest and true and transparent, but the delivery can be a little difficult. And maybe, just the drumming, it's getting into a pattern. It's getting into a rhythm of finding your voice and finding that balance of what really works for you. See what else is going on here. In this deck, swords are represented by the bow and arrow, and hers is sheathed. She's not got it out, whereas in some decks, she's holding that sword in her hand. But she's at a moment of peace here is what I would say, an inner reflection. Because swords are about our logic, our thought processes. So this almost is getting a feeling to me like she's in some ritualistic meditation, gathering her thought processes before going out there and communicating. So think about that on Sunday and Monday, is that, what do you need to be preparing for in your delivery so that you're heard, so that people can process how you are representing yourself and the information that you're trying to share. All right, let's move into Tuesday and Wednesday, and we can see kind of how this is going to tie together. Communication is really coming through clearly. 10 of Wands, what a great card. Okay, our fire signs, our creativity. And this is really cool because this person obviously is harvesting what has come to fruition with creativity. So stepping forward, moving forward, 10 of Wands is often depicted as a burden. And I'm not getting that sense with this at all. And I guess that's why I said this is good news, because, he is not weighed down by the stack of wands on his back, walking uphill both ways, right? And it's like, okay, he's processed and sorted out the priorities of what he wants to be carrying forward. Love the sky around there. It's just like a really good summer vibe to this. But this is almost like the 10 of Wands after the process has happened. And of course, we know 10s are a finalization of something. So this person and this situation, and if this is you've already sorted through, and perhaps our Queen of Swords has helped with that. With our intellect and our logic and our thought processes. You've sorted through what it is you're ready to just pick up and grow. Like I said, wands are that creativity, and maybe it was just a matter of picking the best of your options and laying aside things that maybe were not contributing to what it is that you're wanting to focus on. So I'm really seeing a theme here, even though we're in two different suits here, of some concentration and deliberate stepping forward. Okay, let's see what we have for Thursday and Friday. Queen of Pentacles. And I will say this really quickly. If you are looking for something predictive, the Queen of Pentacles is mid to late summer. So she's kind of got this feeling here of something's coming, something's working. She is working her magic. She's painting this sunflower with a pentagram here. And she is just beautiful. I just think that she embodies, working hard. She embodies being true to yourself. Excuse me. She embodies that creativity that we're kind of seeing here in Wands, but it's carrying over into Pentacles. And this is what makes us feel secure. This is what makes us move forward in our career, move forward in taking care of our health. And I don't see any stress here at all. And for me, I think a leadership role, we've got 2 queens now. And I really think, step into that leadership role, especially with where you're going with yourself. And there's going to be some public acknowledgement of your success and your direction here, I think. All right, let's see what we have for the weekend. Ace of Wands. Wow. All of the possibilities, all of the gifts of the suit of Wands. So look at this. We have hummingbirds, and we have flowers, and we have this tree here growing out of the seeds held in the hand. That's very reminiscent of the Light Seers Tarot. But just beautiful growth and energy here with Wands. So do not let anything hold you back. I really see forward momentum here this week, especially because we have the Ace at the end of the week, but we have the 10 of Wands, which says, okay, we're done. We're ready to move on in a positive way. I just want to say that again, is that, this is not the burden of the typical 10 of Wands. This person has made the decision and is striding forth with confidence, surrounded by this queen energy that is so supportive. So that's what we have for this week. A very positive week in my mind. If the court cards are someone else in your life, a mentor, a teacher, tap into that. Or perhaps that's the role you're going to take with someone else as a mentor, a teacher, the wise one, ready to guide someone along. And then all of the opportunity with the Ace of Wands for beautiful growth and moving forward. All right, that's what I have for this week. I did want to go ahead and do an expand